Okay, carpet bonus. What I am doing here is... Where are my quests? Goals, here we go. Completed. Oh, right, okay. So I'm doing these dwarf quests here because I want to get more stuff. I want to get more things.
What's got you all bumfuzzled over there? Get going.
Brock's yelling at me because I'm just standing around a shop. He's a grumpy old man. Now we get to hear more boat stories.
Come here. Can you finish that story you started?
I can indeed. Where were we? Oh, we were discussing Skull and Haughty, and you had a question about Ragnarok.
Yes. Why would he set the wolves loose if it fulfills the prophecy?
Precisely the question, lad. It's always about control. The wolves determine when Ragnarok begins, and now he controls the wolves. A battle fought on his timetable is a battle he better stands to win.
I've been noticing these roots that stick up that give me a little bit more power. I found a whole bunch of them off stream the other day. Fafnir's somebody's storeroom. Fafnir's. Fafnir's? I don't know. Wait. I hear it. Where is it? I hear it. Oh, there he is. Bang.
Treasures from all different realms. Do you think that Fafnir went to Alfheim too?
I do not know.
Aren't you curious? He sounds interesting.
We go to the storeroom to collect anything useful for our journey, not to learn more about the dwarf.
Fafnir was a rather interesting fellow, little brother. Perhaps I'll tell you a story one day.
Look at all that gold. Oh, there's Sindri.
Found anything good in Fafnir's storeroom? Like maybe a whetstone?
I didn't think we'd see you out here, since you and Brock got back together. Everything okay?
Oh, better than ever. You know, I really think we've both grown in our years apart.
So how come you're back here?
Just catching some fresh air. Look, I love my brother, but he still smells like a fetid dung pile.
Ah. Got him. Do I still need to talk to you?
Hey, Sindri. Have you met Mimir?
If you mean the severed head that keeps blinking at me, please, keep it away. There is no possible way that's hygienic.
Oh, that's nice. Lovely to see you too, Sindri. Knob.
Heh. Anything else? Are we done here? Okay. Okay. The music changed. And there's dead guys. There's one of those ravens here too. I don't see it though.
Reavers.
Uh-oh. They must have gotten here first.
Reavers? Oh, there it is. Where do you see Reavers? Oh. I'm gonna get this guy first. No, I guess I'm getting that guy first. I need to get out the spicy boy. Get off it.
Right flank, incoming.
Oh, hey. Kern. Kern.
I see something up there.
Okay. It's one of these bell ones, huh? There's another raven out here? Yeah, there sure enough is. Sure enough. I'm just breaking stuff left and right. Alright, so there's one there. There's one there. And the third one is...
Atreus, to me.
Okay, coming.
Get all stuff out of here. Where's the third one? Wait. Oh, that was just a health. Let's see. Am I just missing it? Most likely. Alright, one. Oh, they're both right there. This one should be easy enough.
Up there. See it?
I think what I should do is, so I have to move less, is bang, bang, and then run over here and bang. Or maybe I should do this one first. Because I got to be this close. And then, oh, taking too much time to aim. Ah, see, I took too much time to aim. Alright. Alright. I also have that fast turnaround that I always forget I have. Didn't do work. I pushed the button. It didn't do it. See, even if I had hit it, I would have... I know, boy. Remember my original plan was right. I gotta get these two first and then do that last one. How's the furthest away I can be? Come on. I think I got it. Yeah. My original plan was the correct plan. I think that's 3. Yeah. I am now full of chaos. Chaos is as full as it's gonna get. Let's see. So I guess I'm done here. Well, this is telling me to go that way, but I want to see what's under the waterfall. Because I like treasures and collectibles. Hey, Carpe Boredom.
Hey, Logan.
Hey!
I realized that as I sent it, I was like, crap, I sent it from the wrong window. How's it going, buddy?
It's going pretty good.
Happy Friday to you, sir.
Happy Friday to me. I spent all day doing... I had manually syncing databases. That was fun.
That's right. See, there was no automated system?
I tried, but the program is... sorry, everybody, for the technical talk. But the program is from 2013.
That's what they show up for.
The program I use is from 2013, and it tries to talk to a server from 2013 that Google no longer
Find another entrance.
Oh, okay.
uses.
Mm-hmm.
So I tried to like do a workaround for it, but they were like, oh, just buy and install the new version of Act. But like the new version of Act isn't a buy once and go forever. It's a subscription base, and we don't want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, it's like Office 365.
yeah, it's stupid. I hate that model, but
Hey, the viewers can go anywhere to see God of War. You can only get quality tech talk and sequel discussions here at Carpe Boredom.
yeah. Oh, guess what I did, by the way?
I can't.
It's not good. It's a bad.
Is it related to God of War?
Not. It's not a bad thing I did in the game, if that's what you're asking.
Father,
You bought a PS4,
I think
didn't you?
should see this.
No.
Okay.
It's a bad thing. Oh, he said boy. Am I doing that? I'll do this one because
You do this one. I'm still getting it loaded.
I'm a boy.
Treasure map. All right.
I'm a boy.
Whoops, I did it twice.
What have you done?
Well, my Astros, you know, those expensive headphones that I got,
Yeah.
I dropped them. And then
Oh, come on.
and then when I put them on my head, sound was only coming out of one ear.
Oh, man.
So I pulled the cable out, and I noticed it was a little bent, but not too entirely bent. And I noticed when I put pressure on it in a specific direction, the sound came back.
Mhm.
But I don't know if the cable is bent or something inside the headphones are bent. I'm praying it's the cable, but I have no idea how to test it.
It sounds like you've very much done exactly what I did with my Yeti mic. One specific time, I got up, and I think my either my pocket or my shirt or something just happened to like catch the cable. There had to be something in my pocket. And it just caught on the cable and gave it like the slightest like yank, and like it must have just bent one of the pins inside the USB connector of the Yeti, and that's why my mic always freaked out and
Yeah, I remember
spiked
when that would happen.
and would drop me like a key and a half.
I'm just hoping it's the cable. Oh shit! I just blew myself up. I'm just praying that it's the wire, and that also I can buy a wire, because if you remember, that's a special wire.
It's very it's got like
I-
alright,
and-
more technical discussions. Like most auxiliary cables are tip ring sleeve with 3 sections. That one has
Oh, he said
4,
boy.
and
Are you up
Oh.
or me again?
I got it. That's an animation.
I'm a
Bop.
boy.
All right, I'm gonna
And a
close my Chrome so it's just not doing thing. It's not doing a dang thing. Well, this cable is... I was like, okay, well, I'll test it out by taking an extra auxiliary cable that I have, because I have like 8 of them, and I'll plug it into the mix amp and my headphones. Well, the plug on my headphones is a wider at the bottom to make up for that special button it does to mute it. So I couldn't test that.
Okay.
So the only other thing I can think of to test it is to like go in my car and take this cable and plug it into my phone and my radio. Because I can't test the headphones.
Riding around in your car with Astro headsets on, listening to the radio.
Well, it would be more the cable than my Astros because I can't test the Astros.
I know, but I'm just like imagining. He's like, oh, these are my driving Astros.
So I'm really hoping.
Sometimes I listen to podcasts while I drive, and you put on these huge Astro headsets. I really like podcasts.
I'm really hoping that I get in my car, I plug in that cable, and then the sound is only coming out of the left side of my car. And I'm like, oh, thank God. Because a cable is much less expensive than a whole new pair of Astros.
Agreed.
Caught you off guard.
I wasn't expecting them.
Exactly.
And I must have dropped these Astros like 18 times, so...
I wouldn't immediately be worried. Like, Astros are kind of unnecessarily beefy for what they are.
And also 3.5 millimeter plugs are ridiculously fragile.
Yeah. But like,
The fuck is that?
Here we go.
I've dropped mine a few times. Like because they don't actually squeeze your head, which is one of my favorite things about them. They don't clamp down, so they kind of fall off. So if I'm finishing a drink and I have to lean my head all the way back to get just the last drop of coffee,
Yeah.
then they're gonna slide and fall back, and if I'm not thinking about it, they fall off and they hit the ground, whatever. But
This guy's kicking my ass.
granted, mine are wireless,
Yeah.
so like
Like,
couldn't
I
do the
would
same.
feel... weirdly, I would feel more comfortable dropping a pair of wireless Astros than
Yeah.
mine because I don't have to worry about that stupid weak point.
Useful resources.
Right, it is a point of failure.
He said, boy.
Granted,
However,
it's supposed to be a cheap point of failure,
I'm
but
a boy.
Probably by the Reavers.
Well, it probably would be a cheap point of failure if it wasn't a, like, dedicated
proprietary
cable.
cable.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're all like that. So I have a cable that I tried very hard to get for a long time because they were out of stock, and as soon as they came back in stock, they were immediately out of stock again. When the Xbox One first came out,
Maybe we'll even find the weapons.
Astro had already been in
what I
business
told you
for a
about
while,
expectations, boy.
and they had made.
He said, boy.
Still, good feeling.
Geez, they are just coming in hot.
I'm a boy.
Sometimes, when it rains, it pours.
Speaking of raining and pouring, how's the weather?
It stopped. It stopped like
good.
it stopped
Okay.
like 5 minutes before I went live, and I went live like 5 minutes early. So
I saw that.
I'm like,
guess he got tired of waiting on me.
well, no, it wasn't that I was waiting on you. I was just like, okay, I'm ready, and I wasn't expecting you to be here this early. So
But Shelby's like, he probably just got bored.
yeah, it didn't have anything. I was expecting you to come like 30 minutes from now. So
Yeah.
didn't have
No, it's okay. I came early. But so there was no way to connect an Xbox One controller because the original Xbox One controller didn't have the 3.5 jack. They had to redesign it for that.
yeah.
So there was no way to get chat audio through your Astro headset. You could do it from the mix amp.
Yeah,
and
the
get
mix amp
game
comes with a
audio.
USB plug, and it takes it through there.
Right, and you can get game audio through there. So they had this proprietary like puck that would plug into the controller
For which? For the
And-
One or the 360?
for the Xbox One.
Yeah, I think I have a headset that plugs into that. And it's like really big.
So yeah, the little puck that goes into the controller, they had a converter that converts that not into a 3.5. I think it's a 2.5 millimeter jack, because that's what goes into the headphones on the A50s. So like, and that it's not expensive, but they were always out of stock. So I was like, I finally
I was ready for
got
this
it.
time.
And then I started playing PC games, and I was like, oh, I don't ever use this.
Oh, I fucked up.
It is a delicate
Also, I don't play many multiplayer
do
games.
nothing. And
Like, why was I so feverish about this?
Sure is a lot
Yeah,
to
that-
remember.
I don't know which one of these just came up. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, there's only one. I guess that answers that question.
Yeah.
Dude, that happens to me so many times where like I need this to be like good at what I want to do. Oh God. And then I get it and I'm like, oh, I didn't need this.
Yeah.
For example, I was like, man, I really like my Cards Against Humanity set. Oh man, I should really buy all these third-party Cards Against Humanity booster packs. That'll make my Cards Against Humanity game on fleek. And then, you know, as the kids say.
Right?
And I
On fleek AF.
I saved up all this money to get all of these booster packs that were like third-party Cards Against Humanity packs, and I bought them all. It just started raining again, and I get them. I open them up, and I start reading them, and I'm like, oh, these are bad.
These aren't fun.
They weren't like, you know, like nasty or anything, but like they just weren't funny.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh,
Right.
I spent a lot of money on this.
Now I see why the original is popular and these aren't.
So that was a bummer and an expensive lesson to learn, but you know what? I learned my lesson.
That's right.
I should get like a rack that I put my headphones on after I get them working again. Like, okay, these go here because they fall, not because like I take them off my head and they fall on the floor, but because I've set them down on my desk and they fall off because they're not secure.
So, do yours have the tower stand?
I don't know what that means, so probably not.
Okay. So I got a pair of A50s, the wireless ones, and they have this like it looks like a very, very stretched out capital A.
Yeah, I
And
didn't
it's
get
just
that.
It's got this thing on the top that you hang your headphones on. I'm gonna look up something and I'll put it in the chat. Silverstone, I think, specifically has a I don't know if it's magnetic or what. I think it might be magnetic. But it's this little like semicircle loop that you just hang your headphones on, and it's supposed to be for steel, like metal cases, so that you can stick it to the side of your PC case.
My son sharpened his dagger.
Yeah, I don't want to put magnets on my PC case, so.
What?
Yeah,
Little bastard.
I don't think it's like a super powerful magnet. It's just enough to hold it up and a pair of headphones.
I want to get
It
one of
may not
those
even
little,
be magnetic. I
you know
just
those
don't
little
know.
hooks you can get at like a hobby store? That's like you just peel off the thing and it makes like a little hook.
He killed his
I just
own
want to stick one of
father?
those on the side of my case and just use that.
That is literally what I did
He may be a
for
bastard.
on that
He's mine.
$30 gaming
You'll
desk
get
that
no
I
help
started
from me.
streaming. I just stuck a hook to the side of it and let it sit overnight so that it could cure, and then I just hung my
He said, "Boy."
headphones on it. Oh, switch back tabs.
Oh boy. Okay, I have an answer.
What?
The big monkey things are ogres, and the
Ogre.
pole wielding giants are trolls.
Got it. Let's see here. Silverstone headphone stand. Oh, there it is. Silverstone SST Echo Bravo Alpha 02 Charlie. Let's see. How does it stick to the case? There's a page from Newegg. All aluminum construction with elegant styling. Broad curved hanger evenly distributes headphone weight and preserved headband shape. See, that's the thing. That's the thing you're gonna realize if you if you stick a nail into the side of your desk and hang it from there.
Yeah.
You're gonna get like a pinch spot in the padding. And like these are really expensive headphones. I just didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
Includes option for wall mounting via screws or tape.
Yeah, the thing is my computer's not really near a wall, or the tower isn't anyway.
Well, I meant like if you could put it on your right side, but that's up to you. But like it says, screws or tape, so you could use that double stick tape on your case. I will put this link in the chat.
Yeah. I stabbed that monkey in the butt.
I'll show him.
So, did you see anything about the stream yesterday with Brandon?
No.
No? Okay. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty close to the end game.
Oh. I thought you meant the primetime stream, like of us playing stick fight.
No. I'm talking about when I was playing this with Brandon yesterday.
Gotcha. I was wondering what you meant by the stream with Brandon, and I completely
Oh, that
forgot.
wasn't yesterday. That was Wednesday or Tuesday or
Okay.
Wednesday.
Okay.
You know what? I don't know what day it was. The last time I played this.
Got it.
I'm pretty sure I'm near the end game right now.
Okay.
I have the path to the whatever I was trying to get to. I don't remember the name of the realm right now, but like the realm with the mountain and you decline.
Jotunheim.
Yes, I have the path to Jotunheim. I can get there now, but
Oh, cool.
I want to like do all these dwarf quests on stream and do like the side stuff off stream.
Remember what I told you, boy.
He said, "Boy."
Assume nothing.
Well, sure.
I'm looking at headphone stands over here.
I'm a boy.
But,
You only know half the story.
gosh.
But so like right now I'm doing all the quests that the dwarves give you. Holy shit. That thing scared me a little bit. It's one of these elemental things. They're easy.
Elemental. So I got a half day today at work,
Yeah.
and I told Shelby that. I was like, "Hey, guess what? I've got a half day." Her first response, or I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna come get the car," because she works really close to me. I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna come get the car and go home and just pick you up after work." She goes, "Do not put that PC together."
Why? Oh, because you want to do it on stream.
Because it's gonna be a stream with her. Like
Oh, she's gonna be there.
yeah, she wants me to stream it, but she also wants to be involved so that she can see how a computer goes together.
It ain't easy.
I mean,
Like
it's a Lego set.
When I had my PC built, I had my friend do it.
Yeah.
And I was in the room and I was watching him, but it's like, man, I could not recreate what he was doing. That shit was like, fuck.
So all it is very careful Legos. It used to be.
VCL.
much- Yeah. It used to be so much more complicated. Long before I was involved in PC building and too young to be trusted with any sort of electronics.
Well, the part that freaks me out is the thermal paste and the applying the processor to the motherboard. Because I would bend the shit out of those pins. I would absolutely do it, no question.
Yeah, and it used to be very easy to do, and it was kind of an unknown science back then. Like now you can watch a million videos and see exactly how a Ryzen processor sits in the cage, or how an i7 looks different, and how they'll tell you like, oh, an 8th core or 8th gen is not compatible with 7th gen board. So like the mistakes that used to be very easy to make aren't that easy to make anymore. Like if you do absolutely zero research, you can mess up a PC. But like
Maybe they took the what's that?
there's so many build videos that get uploaded every single day. So many news articles and super high res photos that are taken, so that like
The dagger stabbed into the
that
river's back?
you know every single
Still some
aspect
killed
about
him?
these things before you purchase it.
I haven't forgotten that one.
And now like
I
with
traced it
power
to a group of
delivery,
reavers that
like
operate out of the
everything
Northern
only
Stronghold.
fits a certain
I
way.
wager
If
that's where
it
they put
doesn't
their hull
just
Fafnir's
fit
storeroom,
together, you're probably
along
doing
with
it
that
wrong.
whetstone.
It used to be
I could
like,
use
oh, you have to do
help
this
you.
and crank it down, like press it down until you hear a pop, and that means it's seated. And it's like, oh, but if you hear 2 pops, that means you broke it in half.
Oh, God. I would be
Like-
Not a
so paranoid about that.
equipment with that weapon.
Yeah.
I'd
mean-
push it down. I'd do it very, very lightly, slowly applying pressure, and then I hear a pop and I go, "Oh fuck!"
Yeah. Well,
Even though
it.
like that's what I was supposed to do.
$500.
Even though that's what I was
Yep.
supposed to do.
I mean, I'm kind of the same way about cars. With as many hundreds of times as I've changed my own oil, I am so careful every time I do it because like if I bang something with a wrench or if I over tighten a bolt or strip a bolt or something like that, I'm just like, well, that's ruined now. So like I get what you mean, and the really the only way to get over that is to
Just
do it
do
a
it.
million times and then break something once.
See, here's what I need to do. I need to buy Computer Building Simulator 2016
Yeah, you do.
and just play that.
I think it might be 2018. I don't know what the title is actually. I think it's 2018.
Where did he come
In the beginning.
But yeah, like, and then, like, honestly, break something one time. Like, I've broken a memory module before because I wasn't paying attention and I just scraped one of the pin guides off,
from? Water?
and I was just, well, that memory is just not going to work now. And luckily, I was at work when I did it, and it was a piece of crap memory module, and he was like, "Oh, it's fine. We got a bucket full of those."
Yeah, but
So,
if you
like-
had bought one for yourself, well, how expensive of a mistake would that have been?
Like if I do that, if I do that with my memory module that I'm gonna build, my memory was $200.
Ugh. See, that's the thing that freaks me out. Oh, wait, I saw a thing. As you'll see in a second, there are these little roots that stick up out of the water, and they have like a little drop of sap on them. And if I collect them, I get +2 strength.
Oh, that's cool.
I found a whole bunch of them when I was boating around the other day off stream.
Okay. But yeah, like I've just built a few computers now at work. Like I built 2 or 3 in the past week, just because I had spare time, and like it's just a process. It's like do this, don't do that, make sure that you have adequate airflow, like don't stress out the power supply. Like there's little rules that are like after you figure it out, they're very logical, but that you wouldn't immediately think of when you're building it the first time.
See, for me, the stress of dealing with don't make mistakes is worth
Yeah.
the price of what it costs to pay somebody to do it for me.
Right.
Because I can't I
that's-
can't deal with it and I can't do it.
Yeah, and that's perfectly reasonable. There's like, when I worked in Florida, like the guy that I worked with, when I bought this Alpha, he was like, I was excited that I got a new PC, and he was like, "Oh, did you build it or did you buy it?" I was like, "I was gonna build it, but every time I started picking out parts, I would turn a $1,200 machine into a $2,500 machine." Because I would just nickel and dime and upsell myself into this like completely unrealistic monster that I didn't
Ooh,
need.
there's a raven in here.
Oh, you're doing ravens.
Well, I can
that's
hear
nice.
them.
Retrieve the whetstone.
I can
Oh,
hear
cool.
them. They make like a noise when I enter the area, so I know that they're there.
Huh.
You'll
I
see
wonder if there's a
me.
way to mod the game so they instead of that noise they go.
I'm sure there is, but you'd have to like have a hacked PS4.
There you go.
It probably is doable, but not by me.
Mm-hmm. But like,
Oh,
like
okay, I have to
he
keep
was
going.
he was like, yeah, building a PC is something you do once for kind of the novelty of it, and it's really fun. The sense of accomplishment when you step back from what you've built, hit the button, and everything lights up, and you hear it hum to life, and the screen comes on. And like,
I mean,
but that satisfaction is only born out of hours of frustration and a cable that is half an inch too short, or something that you bought that said it was compatible but has this weird thing to it that
how are we supposed
doesn't
to get
quite fit in the case you bought. So like, there's a million
there? Maybe with the
things
big water wheel.
that
My thought is well.
technically don't go wrong but can get in the way, and it's overcoming those and figuring out solutions that makes it satisfying. So like, after you get that out of your system, he was just like, yeah, I don't fault you for buying a PC. I used to fix computers as my job, and I will never build another PC. He's just like, I've done it for long enough. I've put in my time. It's cool, but it ain't that cool.
See, my thing is, I still don't even feel like I've built a PC because I wasn't even there when my friend did it.
Right.
Like, he was like, I bought all the parts, had them delivered to his house, and then he's like, okay, it's ready, come get it.
Right.
And I was like, oh,
And then,
I wanted to be there, but okay. Like, he didn't even
Well,
tell
and-
me he did it, he just did it.
and some will say that you have gotten the better experience because of it.
Because I wasn't
Because-
there for the, oh god, it didn't turn on, what do I gotta do now?
I mean, kind of that, but you got to pick your parts. Like,
Oh, yeah.
You ended up with the, because that's the whole,
Well,
that's the whole
also,
purpose
I
of building a PC.
say I picked the parts, but really he picked the parts and I bought them.
Oh, okay. I was
'Cause-
gonna say like,
Because at that point, like, I know a little bit more now, but I didn't know anything about parts. I still don't
Yeah.
really. My PC part picker is like, whatever they say, I do.
yeah, and I mean, that a lot of people do that. PC part picker, logical increments, PC perspective. Like, there's several sites that will coach you through what will go together, what's new on the market, what's not the newest thing, but has been used for so long that it's basically a staple of the community. Like, there are some Samsung SSDs that are years old, but people still use them because they're just like, dude, I have 6 of these things in my computers, and they just work, man.
Dude, SSDs are really awesome, but they're so expensive.
I mean, they're coming down. They're becoming more commonplace.
I remember a few years ago there was memory got really, really cheap, and then there was a memory shortage. I think
Yes.
one of the main factory that made it in India, there was a natural disaster there, and and then memory went up, it spiked.
It's a couple reasons. Not only if there was a tragedy in a factory, I wasn't aware of that, but ever since then it has been from Samsung and Apple buying up all the memory for their phones. So those things are constantly in production. They've never stopped making phones, and every phone has to have storage. So, and it's all flash storage, so that's where all the memory goes.
Is that why disk-based memory is still pretty cheap, but solid state is not?
Well, it's also it's a factor of the technology. Like, nobody's gonna pay $300 for a hard drive anymore. So if you want to get their money, you better make it cool, because everybody knows that spinning disk hard drives are not expensive to manufacture unless there's some gimmick about them, like solid state hybrid drives are kind of that thing. But just regular spin disk hard drives are super cheap to make, and people just aren't going to pay that much for them.
My computer has 2 spinning disks in it and a solid state, and the only thing I really use my solid state for is my operating system.
Yep, and that's what most people will do, and what almost everybody advises is just hey, get a small SSD or an M2 or something like that. Just put the OS on it and let that thing fly, and then anything that you're not using on a constant basis, just put on your slower drives. And
Well,
you'll
see, I
never
was
know the
intending to I'm gonna put not all of my games on my solid state, but the games that I'm playing a lot, I'll put on my solid state. I never did that.
Yeah.
But I don't have any.
Or the ones that almost demand it. GTA runs so much better off of an SSD.
Oh, does it really? Should I move GTA over?
God. The world build pop-in runs so much better on an SSD.
I never really thought
because,
about that. I'll move GTA over.
Yeah, it'll run a lot better. It'll load faster, with exception to your internet speed.
But that can't be helped.
It is. I mean,
That's a losing battle unless I do that
no way
thing.
around that one.
The only thing I thought was the thing you talked about, whereas if I got a second line run out to my house and did whatever I don't know exactly how it works. I never even really looked into it, but you said that I could use the 2 internet connections in tandem.
It's a bonding box, I think is what it's called. It essentially bonds 2 internet connections into a single output, and then you just
Basically, just divides up the packets.
yeah, it doesn't. Your computer doesn't know the difference, so it just sees it as regular network traffic, but it has twice the speed being fed to it. Or
I see what
the
I'm
more the more complicated method would be to get a motherboard with 2 Ethernet ports and buy another internet package and plug one into each.
I guess.
I don't know if
Sometimes
that would work at all
I can do something,
because it would
but I
be
can't.
it would try to be using 2 external IP addresses at once,
I get it.
and I'm sure Windows would freak out if you did that.
Am I going
But yeah.
the wrong way? Am I the dumb one right now?
Mayhaps.
Oh, I'm going backwards now. What the fuck?
Backwards.
Oh, the gate was this whole thing. Okay, I got it now.
You want to be cheer?
But yeah, like
But man, like if I do that, I'm already spending $100 on my one line for shitty
Oh, I
internet.
know.
Do I want to spend $200? Is it worth it?
On-
I don't really think so.
on slightly less crappy internet. No, because that's all like theoretically that only gets you to 3 megabits upload speed.
Yeah, it gets me to 50 kilobytes a second instead of 25.
Megabits.
Whatever.
Um,
No, it's bytes, isn't it? Because it's. Oh yeah, you're right. It
well,
is bits.
it wouldn't be killa anything. It would definitely be mega.
Oh, did I say killer?
Yeah,
Ghostface killer.
right. Ghostface kilobyte.
Jesus.
Do you know the band OAR?
The name sounds familiar, but I'm not recalling anything about them.
Okay, I've never listened to them, but I believe there's a band called OAR, and there used to be a classic rock. Well, there still is. There's a classic rock band called REO Speedwagon,
I know them.
and on the way home, I just mumbled to myself OAR Speedwagon and just started laughing.
I'm gonna smash. Smash.
But yeah, like some would say that you have reaped the benefits of building a PC without dealing with the headaches, because like
Because I have a custom built PC.
yeah, you know what pieces are in it, and you at least had some say in what could have gone into it.
I mean,
But,
I told
you know-
him. I told him I was like, I want a PC that can do this, 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 and this. And then
Yeah.
he picked out the parts. I bought them, and then he put it together.
Yeah, which is what people do on subreddits all the time. There's a small form factor PC subreddit that I don't follow it, but I check in on it every once in a while. And some people will just post like, "Hey, I want to do this. I have this much to spend, and these are the specific things I want it to do. So it has to be this kind of thing, or it needs a CD drive or something like that." Like
He tried to talk
like,
me out of getting an optical drive, but I was like, I don't know, man. I might need it. So I got a Blu-ray drive in this thing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put one in mine, but we have an external CD drive, so like in a pinch, I'll be alright. But yeah, I can easily say like putting the parts together or like gathering a parts list is by far the most frustrating part. It is not even close, because like finding compatible memory and making sure that not only the board but the chip is going to be able to utilize all of the memory that you have purchased. So like not buying more than you can use, or slowing down the rest of the system because you bought one budget piece. So like once you get the parts list and get it in your hands, it's just Legos.
You know what else I thought about? I thought about this the other day. You know how I was talking about how I want to build a broadcast machine?
Yeah.
What if instead of buying parts to upgrade my current PC, like I really just need to upgrade my RAM? Everything else is okay. Like, do I really need to upgrade my processor, or can I just build a PC that can handle broadcasting? What would you suggest?
So I always have to ask you this because I forget each time. Are you going to use the PC you currently have to broadcast or play games?
The PC I currently have is just going to play games because it has the hard drive in it that I'm going to use, or the video card in it I'm going to use.
Okay, because
So the one I'm going to build is basically going to, well, what I intend to do is it's going to be the one that captures the video and sends it out.
okay, so that's the part that gets me a little bit because, well, I mean that's not the worst idea because you have a capable machine now, and you can save a whole lot of money by not buying
A new processor and
the
motherboard.
latest stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if all you're looking to do is capture, encode, and broadcast, like, you could get away with a lot cheaper than a gaming PC.
Because I don't need to build a gaming PC because I pretty much already have a gaming PC. Like, the only
Right.
thing that needs upgraded is probably just the RAM. Like, I feel like I could
Maybe.
get away, like, my processor isn't, like, the best processor, but I feel like I could get away with not upgrading.
Well, that's the magic of where PC gaming is now. It's like, you can hang on to a CPU for a long time because the GPUs do all the work now. Like, a GPU is a small computer. Like, it has dedicated memory, it has a processor, it has its own power connector. Like, it is a small computer inside your computer. So, like, every few years, you just pop that out, sell the old one, and use that to
And remind me
fund
again, the
new one.
GPU is my video card?
Yeah, there's a bunch of graphics card, GPU,
Hey, check this out.
video card. Like, there's a bunch of different things. Yeah, graphics processing unit.
Where'd he go?
But yeah, like, most of the work is done by the GPU. So like, a slow CPU isn't as much of a bottleneck as it used to be. So long as it has enough cores or enough threads to it. Like, and that's what's mostly being improved in i7s and i9s is the thread count, so that it can handle more things going on at once and remain stable. So yeah, like, if all you're doing is building a broadcast machine, you could probably get away with, like, I'm gonna say a $500 or $600 machine.
Well, it's a lot cheaper
Because-
than the one I was looking at.
Yeah, because if you're encoding, you want at least an i5 processor,
This is
so you could do the i5
That ghost son?
8600.
This
I think it's
is
the
true.
8600.
It matches the diamond we found in his father's
And then
bag.
like
He said
if
it's
you
round,
wanted
enough.
an up-to-date graphics card, you could do like a 1050,
Maybe try.
just something in the
Uh,
10s.
I feel like that might be a little much too, because like it's not going to be playing games. All it's going to be doing is just.
Yeah, but you want something that can encode and that's DirectX 12 compatible.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Look there, lad.
And that's why, like, they have way cheaper 10 series. Like, you can get a
Redstone.
1030, I think, is their lowest model,
They
and
used
it's
it
like
to smash
it's like
the
$120 for a 1030. It's like when you think of like the GTX GeForce 10 series. It was
Oh
like,
my God.
Oh, this one's $120.
This motherfucker came out of fucking nowhere.
Oh, see him.
Oh, there's a spicy boy up here somewhere. Hey, fuck you. Oh god. They got this asshole and a bunch of spicy boys up there. Where's that spicy boy? I saw him. Where is he? I'm focusing on the spicy boys and not this giant mongrel. Alright, yeah, screw this guy.
Yeah.
The hell is going on over there? Oh, I knocked his helmet off. And now he's dead. There's something going on over here, and I don't know what it was. Oh. That Spicy Boy was blocked by, like, the whole environment.
Oh.
So, like, he was just doing nothing.
Left this whetstone now. Sindri wants it. It must be really useful.
Well, lad, reavers have very specific priorities. If it's not shiny and you can't eat or drink it, might as well use it as a blunt object.
Wait a second. I think my neighbor is playing Careless Whisper. On his
No
saxophone.
fucking way. That's amazing. Your neighbor's now my favorite. That's the Sexy Sax Man song.
Yeah.
Oh, I hear a raven in here.
You play Careless Whisper beforehand and Songbird afterward.
There was a movie with Zach Galifianakis in it, and he was playing. I think he was just like a common everyday man, but he was running for office against Will Ferrell.
Oh yes. Candidates or
I think so, but like his wife would say something like slightly, like it wasn't sexy, but it was something where he was like, "This makes you say this thing and it makes me love you," you know?
uh-huh.
Where it's like I cooked potatoes with your steak. It wasn't that. I know it wasn't that, but it was something like that where it's not something that you would go, "Oh, that's a sexy sounding thing," but like it gets you excited because like, all right, I get potatoes on my steak.
Yeah.
But like he goes, she says whatever she says, and he goes, "Oh, baby, you're giving me the careless whispers."
Oh God.
That was a good movie. Will Ferrell ended up having
Galifianakis.
sex with Zach Galifianakis' wife.
With what a treat.
All right, I need to get through this. I hear a raven in here somewhere too. And it's bad because it's echoing, which makes it harder to track down.
So Shelby was mad that I took the 1080 out of her machine last night.
Oh no. What did she expect was going to happen? She knew that was a temporary deal.
I know. You knew what this was. But she goes, "No, crap."
Okay, there's one more raven in here. If you look on the right on this menu I'm on, it'll show you like what all the treasures there are.
Okay.
So whatever
Like a checklist
is in
kind of thing.
yeah, whatever is in this room is the last thing I need to find in here, I think. Because there's one undiscovered thing and one more raven. I hear the raven.
Okay.
Get this.
Is there any visual indication
Of a
to help
raven?
you find stuff, or the undiscovered thing?
Oh no, you just gotta look around until you find it.
Gotcha.
All right, I hear you, bird. Bird must die.
Board. I want my board.
Did you watch the Papers, Please stream that they did?
A little bit.
They kept up that horrible Russian accent the entire
I
time.
know. For 2 hours.
That's the entire time. I gotta give them props.
I had to walk away. I was just like,
Boy,
I'm uncomfortable
He said, "Boy."
with this.
Yes, sir.
You were gonna say something.
They didn't say anything
insensitive?
offensive.
I'm a boy.
There's a
They didn't say
storm.
anything offensive. They just kept doing the voice.
I know.
This goes on
It was
and
just like, from sheer volume, I was like, I've heard this voice
Forget my act.
for the last 2 hours, and it's starting to make me uncomfortable, like we're making
before
fun of
taking
someone.
action, there would be no need for regret.
Okay,
Yes.
now I'm at like the beginning. I gotta go back in there. I gotta find that bird.
Maybe we should bring this to his father. Back at the storeroom.
I can't leave here without finding that bird.
Bored.
You bird.
Hey man, this is not my board.
This is not my bird. This bird belongs to me.
So yeah, I just keep looking at my pile of components over there.
When are you doing that stream? Tomorrow?
I think it's gonna be Sunday. I think that's the plan. Gonna do a special Sunday stream. Haven't done that in a long time.
Nope. Nope. No. Fuck. I didn't want to go down here. Now I gotta go all the way back around.
But yeah, the only thing the only part I actually need now is a copy of Windows, which I can download that and put it on a USB key.
Oh, what's in here? I never went through here before. Oh God. There's some stinky poison in here. Well, there's that chest, but that's not the one that's on. This is just like a hack silver chest. Doesn't have any goodies in it. Actually, let me double check. No. I have undiscovered and Raven left. Pretty sure undiscovered is whatever's in that chest behind that grate. And I hear the Raven out here. But
Great.
I know Sea Raven. That is not so Raven. I hear you. Where are you? Are you through here? No.
Can Atreus help you find it?
Oh, you know what? I could probably bring my boat through here. And because there's something in the water. There's something in the water over there.
Yeah, there definitely is.
So I got to go back and get my boat and bring it through here because it wasn't cleared up before, but now it is. It's the future I can see.
Yeah, the things I'm most excited about are playing Project Cars 2 with all of the settings turned up, and playing GTA 5 with all.
There
the
it
settings.
is. But I can't attack it while I'm in the boat, which is stupid. Dude, playing GTA 5 on full beans graphics is pretty good.
And just hear like every fan in that thing just kick on full.
Oh, come on. That was a square-on hit. Got him. All right, got bird.
Howdy.
Now I need to go get whatever that thing is behind that wall. There's a chest there. Earlier in this mission, right now we're dealing with. There was a ghost who said that his son backstabbed him, and literally and figuratively, he took a dagger and stabbed him in the back, and then killed him and took his treasure and ran away with it. And Atreus is having difficulty like coming to terms with that. Because he's like, I don't understand why somebody would be so mad at their father to kill them. I mean, I get mad at you sometimes, kinda. and then after that, Kratos is like, what? When? When were you mad at me? And Atreus is like, like sometimes, not all the time. Just like, he's like, tell me specifically when. Kratos is like,
What'd you say to me?
Kratos is like, what do you mean you're mad at me? There's this chest, but this isn't the one I'm trying to get to. I was thinking maybe there'd be a path and I could come in from the other side to that one over there. Because sometimes they get you like that.
Get ya.
Oh. I don't want to leave this area until I get that chest because
I could tell.
it's like one thing, and if I get that one thing, I never have to come back here again.
There you go.
What's that?
Maybe there's a way in
Light
through
it
here. Yeah, it's back in here. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. No, this is
should've
back to
bought-
Sindri.
You are full of stories.
I should have gotten Brandon one of those enormous teddy bears for his birthday.
He just insulted you.
Brandon wants teddy bears for his birthday?
I said I should have gotten Brandon one of those enormous teddy bears.
Oh my god, the 6-foot one?
6'3" teddy bear.
There was a huge battle, right? His shrine had him in the middle, fighting off AC.
A pretty story, but no. Hrungnir, you see, was
Well,
born with neither head nor heart. So the
can't go
giants
back through
had to
here.
beat him with stone.
If only just to see the legs sticking out from the corner of his bedroom every time we do face cam.
They met in one of the Mithril
He's like, I got nowhere to put this thing.
It's always somewhere else, but you only ever just see the legs.
Palace in Asgard. There he gives Hrungnir his fill of mead and goads him into all manner of boasts and antics, all for the amusement of the court. I was there. I saw
All right, let's go back in that room. I'm probably just missing something easy. Because this is Sindri. This is who I have to turn the quest into to be done with it. But I want that chest.
Oh no. Thor takes
that chest.
one look at the drunken stone buffoon and brings down Mjolnir on his head so hard that he's got chunks of Hrungnir in his own skull to this day. Thor is so startled by the face full of rock, he doesn't notice Hrungnir's body topple right onto him with a sickening crunch.
I didn't see that before.
tell you
This
this
might be
story
it.
later.
No, this is just this fucking area. All right, go back even more. All right, I fucking hate this long ass boat.
Let's see here.
I got to do a 48-point turn in a canoe.
Come here.
My shoulders are killing me.
I can indeed. Where were we? Oh, Thor smashes the stone head of Hrungnir, who falls upon him with a sickening crunch. You know what? I'll tell this one later.
All right. Okay. So here's the big old boat. Oh, there was an underside to it.
The bagel boat.
Read it.
Yes, sir.
It's full of words.
This says,
Oh, this might be the
Fall
undiscovered.
I've seen it written all over this place.
It was the undiscovered, but there's two of them. So I'm looking for text on a wall. Ooh. Alright, so I need to find more glowing text on the wall. If I just find that thing. But there's still that chest! I have to hit the thing to explode all this goop. And I obviously have to do it through there. But I can't see it anywhere in here. I'm gonna go back around and get back to the upper part. Hopefully I don't drop down immediately and become a failure.
I thought you said become affiliated.
I fell off the ledge and I got money on Twitch.
Crap.
I fell off a ledge
Like,
and
comment, subscribe,
Quentin
guys.
tipped me 5 tips. Are they tips? No, they're bits.
Fell out of the boat and smashed that like button. Guys.
I fell off the boat and I rang that bell. Oh, I haven't been over here. Ooh, little chest. Yup. Ooh, a world serpent scale. I need that to upgrade the handle of my weaponry. Okay, don't jump off this time.
Well, Newegg has HTC Vives for $425, but they're out of stock. So that doesn't do me any good.
I think you should see this.
Amazon's got them, but it's $500, and I just don't have that kind of money.
Can't raise this back up, obvs.
Except I see someone that has a red Vive controller, and now I would pay $1 million for it.
It's probably a custom one.
I don't
How
care.
the fuck? The only thing I can think of is I can get at it from like this upper part. But I'm just not high enough.
Blaze it.
You're telling me that the boy can't fire an arrow through this little... Oh my fucking god. Alright, well, let's get
What?
down there. You'll see.
Oh. Yep. There goes. Was he just not doing it earlier just because of some, like, bad angle that you were at?
Yeah, I was hitting the bars on this... Oh, that was weird, but alright. I think I glitched the game. Oh, nope, it just did it. The game unglitched itself.
Cool.
Alright, well this isn't the final thing I needed. I need to go and find writing on a wall somewhere. But I got the chest that was driving me crazy.
Good. Is that the undiscovered one?
No, the undiscovered was lore markers, which is glowing white text on the wall.
Mm.
But I figured that
You know
might
how-
be pretty easy to see inside of a cave, so I'm gonna just give the cave one more.
You know how that writing got on the side of the wall?
Somebody wrote it with magic.
Nope. They wrote it with lore markers.
You're lucky we're friends.
I really am, Logan.
I wouldn't put up with this shit from just all anybody.
Come here.
I wouldn't put up with this from Atreus.
I'd push him off the boat.
Where were we? So,
You'd subscribe on the way down.
Stone head of India, who falls upon him with
That's
a
what we call a
sickening
callback.
clutch. Again, the roars of laughter echo through the palace.
Let's see here.
That's an awful story.
Ooh,
Lemire.
Black Friday 2016 Oculus and Vive deals.
And we'll pick this up later.
Black Friday 2016.
Yeah.
Man, you better get on it. You might Too late.
I gotta go.
I gotta go.
Let's see.
All right.
What is Vive Enterprise?
It's a virtual reality Star Trek game.
Okay.
It's called
It's
Bridge
VR
Crew,
so-
actually.
VR Solutions.
My mother!
Your mother.
Hey, pop a boy just so my mom can see it, because I was telling her about it.
Oh, okay. She want the boy?
Pop a boy.
Boy.
Come here. Can you finish
VR
that
Solutions
story?
to elevate your business.
Indeed. Where were we?
Oh my god, this boat sucks.
Smashes the stone head of India.
Vive Pro starting at $1,399. Good lord.
Truth is seldom so pretty as myth and legend.
That is a tough pill to swallow.
Oh, I bet it's up here. I never climbed up here earlier.
She goes, yeah.
Yeah. Yep, there it is. There's the last thing, and then I can leave. Whew.
Man, PR has to be like an impossible thing for an incremental
Another marker.
like sales model. For something that you keep releasing, how do you promote the new thing without making the old thing sound like crap?
I mean, you still got to sell the old thing. So that's the thing.
I know, because there's like
See, Apple doesn't
professional-
care. Apple's like, forget that old thing.
Hey,
You
you
want
remember
this-
that piece of trash we released 6 months ago? Yeah, this does all the things you wanted that one to do.
What? You've bought an iPhone X? You should have bought an iPhone XXX. It lets you search porn for free.
It's made of silicone, not silicone, silicone, the good stuff.
It's real jiggly. Like, whoa.
So this goes like professional grade VR, built to meet the needs of today's most demanding VR users. Vive Pro is an easy to deploy VR system that scales with your business and provides the richest feature set for professional users.
What? How can you be a professional VR user? That doesn't make
don't
any
know.
sense. You buy this overpriced piece of technology and use it like 6 times when your friends come over and never use it again.
I imagine a man walking into a law firm with his briefcase, opening it up and putting on his Vive.
Oh, wonderful. This staining is unusual.
The Reavers used it to smash another Reaver's face in.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, now Sindri didn't want to touch it because they use it to crush a person's skull.
Oh, right.
Ooh, legendary axe pommel.
I will say, that friggin' wireless adapter looks so cool.
I need to get one for mine. The
You're
wires
working
are a
some
real
magic
pain.
with that one.
Oh, look at that drippy pommel. Yeah.
Oh, that is cool.
Drippy.
Can't wait to test out the new whetstone. It may not look like much, but it's practically humming with magic.
Give me my
I
next
needed a new
quest.
one after my brother borrowed the last one. I saw him spit on it.
Ew.
To lube it up, he said. I didn't
Ew.
answer back.
The reason he wanted a whetstone is because he let Brock borrow his old one and Brock spit on it to lube it up. So I went through all that to get a new whetstone for him because he didn't. He was grossed out by the old one. All right, he's not giving me another quest, so I'm gonna go back to Brock and take his quest. Actually, I have Brock's quest.
This is really weird that the Vive Pro, I don't think the system requirements are that much higher than the Vive. Because it still requires a 970 and an i5 4590, which is an old chip. But like, I would have thought it would need like something like an i7 6700K or something like that. And at least like a 1060, 1070 around there.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it's pretty flexible.
What for
Like,
the
of course
5
you're
Pro?
not Yeah, you're not gonna hit like
What's the minimum video
the-
card you need for it?
970.
Yeah, that's the same with the old one. All
Yeah.
the upgrades are in the hardware of the actual machine, so it doesn't really affect the hardware that you already have.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense because
Sorry for the
like
giant
if you're just
flaming
running a
sword.
970, it's going to
Of course.
just not run
Spoken so much
at
of Frost Giants.
optimal frame rates and optimal resolution. Like
Fiery giant of all.
essentially, you just won't be giving the Vive a workout because
Hey, I got a
the slowest
question
part
for
of it.
you.
It was Suruk
What's that?
followed.
Can I get a machine
Came from Muspelheim.
and not put Windows on it, but like Ubuntu or something, and run OBS in that?
Conjuring the sun from his
I
primordial
think so.
Like, would it be optimum in both
brave
less money spending and better quality stuff
burn down
to just
Asgard
not
when Ragnarok
use
comes at last.
Windows?
I mean,
Because that's
there's-
like
you can
200
always
bucks
try-
I don't have to spend if I don't get Windows.
it's about 100. I'm about to buy a copy of Windows. And
Well, I'm not buying the Home Edition because the Home Edition's a waste of money.
From the destruction
why do you say that?
Because it locks you out of a bunch of stuff.
until then,
Not as much anymore. It used to. Windows 7 Home was
Sebastian
kind of a
ever
joke.
owning his fine
10 Home isn't that bad,
who knows he lives
assuming
Is it?
you don't.
I'm basing all my knowledge off of the Windows 7, so.
chooses to serve a
Yeah, like Windows 7 had like a dozen different packages you could buy for it. There's Home, there was Student, there was Home Plus,
Will be there?
there
When that
was
day comes?
Professional, there was Enterprise, there was Ultimate, there was so many different things, and I never knew what any of them were. My only story about it is that my stepmom bought a laptop on QVC, and it came with Windows 7 Home version, but they shipped it with the Portuguese language pack. And
It was in
with Windows-
Portuguese?
yeah.
Oh, boy.
And with Windows 7 Home, that does not have the ability to change the language pack.
No.
She had to send it back because she was like, I don't read Portuguese. I
Don't
I
they
can't
like
use
not
this."
even? Didn't the Windows 7 Home not even let you change the background image of your desktop?
Yes, that's the other thing. Yeah.
That was so stupid. My sister got a laptop with Windows 7 Home on it, And I'm like, I'm never buying home. That's stupid.
Yeah, it used to be a lot less. It used to be a lot.
But they still lock you
more.
out of stuff, though.
They do, but like as it is now,
And I'm
there's
pretty
really
sure
only,
the
like,
difference between home and pro is like $20 anyway, isn't it?
Pro can be $60 to $80 more. Like for pro, yeah, you'd be approaching $200. But usually you can get home on sale for like maybe $80 or $90. But now with 10, I think there's only like 3 or 4 different levels. There's home, there's pro, and then there's enterprise. And pro and enterprise, I think, are largely the same because it all has to do with like domain stuff and joining like a business domain and a bunch of group policy controls and stuff like that for security, for like an information security team to control the inputs and outputs of a PC. But like, you don't need any of that at home because you're not joining an enterprise domain, and you don't need Active Directory installed on your home PC.
Says he went to the Velander mines to
So yeah,
observe
I mean, I'm still gonna
the
look it up, and if it
then the Soul Eater
if it
attacked
doesn't constrict me too much, I'll just settle with home.
Well, that's pretty much what I'm gonna do too.
and put in the
If it's not too much, I'll just get pro because I'd rather not be locked out of stuff.
I want to see what I have on this alpha.
Already had a workshop here with all
I
sorts of
have.
doodads and ornatory tools.
Yeah, I have Windows 10 Home on my alpha.
What do you
I've
have on
never looked.
your What do you have on your broadcast machine?
My laptop.
You're
Let's
upsetting.
check.
Your point?
That's probably home. Windows 10 Home, yeah.
You fellas take on Var.
Because my computer is pro.
Have a look-see.
I've never looked. I've never looked one single time to see what edition of Windows 10 I had. It just never occurred to me.
Guess it never really stood in your way too much, huh?
Hey, now,
Yeah, and that
don't
was
go
the thing.
forgetting
The fact that I didn't know, I was like, man, if I have home on my machines that I'm already running, I'm definitely getting home because it's clearly never been a problem.
Oh, I hear one. There he is. You cannot hide from me, you loud bird. What is that noise?
Vari isn't happy about us taking his stuff.
I do not care.
What? I moved my microphone.
I'm not gonna tell him that.
They got this ring that Atreus can talk to. Because, like, his god powers have something to do with communication. Because, a thing you missed in the stream with Brandon, which you should probably look up because it's really cool. In the fight with
Okey-doke.
Balder, Freya showed up and was trying to stop us from killing Balder.
I saw that. I
And-
saw there was a caption from Freya. I was like, oh shoot, Freya's here.
And Balder's her son. And I don't know if you knew
Okay.
that. But
Didn't. Spoiler.
she showed, well, at that point, it was like a thing. I think we learned it just after we stopped playing. But Freya showed up, and you remember that dead giant in the snow area
Yeah, the one with the spike in its temple.
who I kept trying to, like, throw my axe into his eyeball and stuff?
Yeah.
Well, she, like, shot vines through its body and started attacking us with it. Like, it was, she was
like a marionette.
She was controlling it. It was really awesome. You should really go look up that VOD and watch that.
Man, that sounds cool.
But she was attacking us with that giant, and I don't remember where I was going with this. Oh yeah, Atreus like looks up into the sky and his eyes glow green, and he starts shouting in the language of the world snake, and then the world snake shows up and bites the giant on the face.
Oh shoot.
It was awesome. So like I'm pretty sure Atreus's god powers have something to do with language.
Oh man, that's cool.
This smoke. But anyways, right now he's talking to this ring. And he goes, hey, because there's a soul entrapped inside of it, I think. And he goes, hey, this person's upset that you're taking his stuff. And Kratos is like, I do not care. Kratos, you're awesome. Never change.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad you're not like your old self, but never change from this.
I'm glad you have changed, but don't change again.
Boris said
Don't change
Bois was
anymore.
part of his crew.
You're good.
Right.
Stop. 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 Ah,
He
you
said he
changed
made
too much.
mistakes.
Ah, you changed too much.
He
I
said
hear
Go
another-
back, go
I
back.
hear another raven. Where is it? Ravens. Ravens.
Nevermore.
Oh, they're all dead. I've got all the ravens in this area. The only thing in this area is a Valkyrie. All right, I don't have any collectibles to look for.
Of little importance, boy.
He said, "Boy."
Oh, that came out of nowhere.
I'm a boy.
When it rains, it pours. Here, get ready. Get ready on that button. 145 boys. Oh boy,
That's more than a gross of boys.
that's a murder of boys. That's a boy murder.
Oh, he did not like that. He's warning us not to go down there.
Stop listening to the ring, boy. Cannot be trusted.
Heck is this? Oh, dark elves. No. Don't do that thing you do. Why are there dark elves here? Oh no, that one has armor. I hope we don't start doing blinding moves. 'Cause that would just really miff me off. Ooh, I'd be so miffed.
Oh, he's got an armor guard. Ermergerd.
Ermagerd. Why are there dark elves here? Ah! I hate dark elves. Oh, anyways, I never finished telling you what my plan was for this week and next week with God of War.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh my God of War. This week I'm gonna do all the dwarf quests that are available to me, and then I'm going to off stream do all the like collectible stuff,
Silence that ring, boy.
and then next week I'm gonna finish up and just finish the story off once I have everything done.
Gotcha.
So this week's about tying up loose ends. Next week is about finishing the fight. I'm putting on my power armor. I'm gonna go to the Halo.
Gonna finish the fight.
Ermagur. More of this crap.
Prepare yourself.
Good thing I have a move that can take out a nightmare in like one hit, because in close quarters like this, that would have been not a hard fight, but an annoying fight.
Yeah, it's just like a pain because they zip all around.
Yeah, and it's like I can't move very well in these confined spaces.
I'm too bulky. I got too much mass.
I skipped no leg days. They got this webbing that the Dark Elf world had, Alfheim had.
Oh yeah.
I got a Dark Elf infection. Better call an exterminator.
It looks like pork rinds.
Pork rinds? Gross. I already didn't like pork rinds, so that doesn't affect my life, but
Oh, I love pork rinds.
I can't get over the of what it is, you know? It's just fried
mean,
fat.
Yeah.
I can't
Oh
get
my
over it.
god. You're from Florida. You don't like fried fat?
No. I can't get past the fact that it's just fried fat. I can't do it.
But it's the best thing ever.
Okay. Here's the thing that sometimes he says boy and sometimes he doesn't. I'm going to flip a coin.
Okay.
Actually, I don't have a coin. I'm just going to guess. I'm going to say he does say boy.
Flip your boy coin.
Boy.
He said boy!
Ooh.
I'm a boy.
Hey, it's another treasure map.
I keep finding these treasure maps. So off stream, I'm going to go get me a lot of treasure. Boy. Alright, well, we got a shortcut down there. That's nice. I love this drippy axe handle. It looks so cool. It's got the drippies.
Do you get any new attacks with it?
No, it increases the stats of it. It doesn't do any different things to it physically.
Oh, okay.
Also looks cool.
Yeah, it does.
Here's more of those tree root things. Every time I go through one of these passages, it makes me think of Outlast.
Soul Eater.
And a traveler. Guard up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, fudge. I don't know if my mom is still watching.
I don't know.
Oh, man. Where's the Soul Eater? Oh, there it is. The Soul Eater is inactive. And there's one of those big boys. If I can fight the Traveler without waking up the Soul Eater, that would be ideal.
You have yourself a real dilemma.
Nightmares came up. Of course a nightmare shows up around here.
Of course.
Okay, I got the nightmares. Let me see if I can aggro the Traveler. Oh, I got rid of this Traveler pretty quickly. I remember that being a lot tougher than this.
I wonder if it's your drippy pommel.
Oh no, the poison pups! Don't aggro the Soul Eater, don't aggro the Soul Eater! I don't want to fight that thing with anything else on the field.
Ah.
Oh, that was close. Okay, there's nothing else here.
Ooh.
Oh, wait. Oh, I could have walked right up to the Soul Eater and it wouldn't have done anything.
What's a Soul Eater even doing here?
Do you have to hit him to aggro him or what?
It's already dead.
What do you mean it's your fault?
Oh. Nani.
Boy, ignore him.
He said, boy.
It's sort of tough for me to ignore.
I'm a boy.
Yeah, it's already dead. I went through all that stress for no reason. Nani. Great. Well, that was fun. I love the way Kratos opens those wooden chests.
I remember the first time you saw him do that, you're like, oh my god, that's so great.
No, this is the way I'm supposed to go. I'm going to go the other way. There's no reason for me to do this because I have all the collectibles in this area already. Except the Valkyrie, which I'll do when I'm more powerful.
The Valkyria
He
Chronicles.
says this chest will trigger a bunch of traps.
I'm going to do it anyway.
I see no traps.
Sounded so sure about it.
Alright, so that's how I drop back down there.
I'm gonna have to get me a cup of coffee when we get off this stream.
Well, Shelby's going to get us ready for our Hell's Kitchen debut, so.
Yeah, she is.
I think you said boy, I'm not really sure.
Oh, I'll be looking.
Right when the Dark Elf shows up.
Okay. Focus up, boy. He sure does say that.
I'm a boy.
Boy wouldn't even hear. He was around the corner. I'm a boy. Well, that way's the way I'm supposed to go.
So you don't want to go that way.
Oh, I see. I can probably knock this down. And then get up to whatever's up there. Not yet. It's probably what's up ahead.
Hmm.
Stupid earbuds won't stay in my ear holes. I miss my head. I miss my headphones. Oh, okay. I gotta climb around. Round here.
Around here. What was that? Counting Crows? Is that who that was?
I think so.
Yeah.
Hey, Clayton, I want to know. Have you ever seen the rain coming down on a sunny day?
I have.
Ah, cool.
Me and Mr. Jones.
Okay.
There are a very specific there's a time frame of music that I am powerless not to be transported back to my bedroom in Avondale in Jacksonville, because I didn't have a TV in my room, but I had a clock radio, and I would just listen to like top 40s music. So like I never heard those songs anywhere but on my clock radio in my bedroom, and I was just like, oh my god, like friggin' Lisa Loeb and Counting Crows and I'm trying to think of what else was around that time. Lisa Loeb is the one that always stands out. Natalie Imbruglia, but like, just there's a time frame of music that I was like, I remember hearing this sitting in my bed on my clock radio.
That's cool.
Similarly, there's a hand soap that I'll never be able to find again that reminds me of washing my contacts, or like putting in my contacts. Because when I first got contacts, I was super careful about like, oh, you have to like super wash your hands and make sure that you don't touch anything before you put your contacts in, because you're just putting bacteria into your eye.
Oh god.
And like after wearing contacts for 6 years, however long, I was just like, yeah, you take them out of the package, put them in your eyes, like you're fine. Unless you have like deliberately done something disgusting, what, you're fine. Put it in your eyes.
This guy is very evasive.
Yeah.
Dead now, though.
But yeah, so like I would like religiously wash my hands every time I was gonna change my contacts.
And it would you
And I
use
used
that
this-
soap?
That hand soap was all that I had, and I was just like, man. I think I went over to Shelby's sister's house, and she had one that, because that's who I lived with, was Shelby's sister, and she had a similar scent, and I was like, oh man, this isn't the same stuff, but it has the same kind of floral kind of feel to it, and I was like, man, I feel like I'm about to change my contacts.
The only like associative memory thing I have like that I can think of is I was hanging out with my best friend in middle school, and we'd play Metroid Prime, and we'd listen to Evanescence.
Oh, I love this story already.
So Evanescence reminds me a lot of what is going on? Why can't I pick up that thing? Oh, he was coming over to it.
Huh. Interesting.
But like every time I think of Evanescence or play Metroid Prime, it makes me think of the other one.
Yeah.
So like I just
I'm trying
just like I'm sitting there shooting those little ice things with the the ones with the backs that you have to break off.
Uh-huh.
And it's just like, How can you? And I'm like, oh God, middle school.
Too real.
Is a fine hammer.
I'm trying to think if I have any
You've already said thank you.
associations like that. So the soundtrack of Carmageddon 2 was done entirely by Iron Maiden. So much so that you could take the game disc and put it
Can we keep him?
in a CD player, and it was just an Iron Maiden CD. So that one's a little bit like that. Like Iron Maiden, the songs always remind me of Carmageddon. Trying to think. I don't have, cause see, like, I didn't ever listen to music while I played games. Like, I would always just hear the game music.
Well, I would never do that either. I would either play the game or listen to music. I still don't do it now, but
Right.
my best friend in middle school always did. Like he always listened to
Oh,
music
okay.
all the time.
I have a buddy that does that. Like, I went over to his house because he had an Xbox One way before I did, and he had Titanfall, the first Titanfall, and like I went over there to play games, and he just loads up a Spotify playlist on his PC, and he just starts blasting it, and I was like, what are we doing? Because I put on a pair of gaming headphones because I just wanted to hear the game.
Here,
He's
hold
like,
on to him.
how are you gonna hear the music with your headphones on? I was like, hopefully I'm not.
So long as he proves his worth.
I just got a very high perk activation chance to grant health bursts any successful runic attack kill. Oh, that's actually something
wow.
really useful.
My brother and me got a new
Yeah,
project.
anything with a health
Come see
burst.
us at the temple if it so please you.
All right,
It's 9 o'clock,
so
Logan.
I just finished that quest, and I finished the 2 individual dwarven quests, so now I have a group dwarven quest. So next time, tomorrow at 7:30, I'll be doing it again. I'll be doing those dwarf quests.
Doing it well.
Doing it and doing it and doing it well. Taco Bell, some.
Doritos, Locos, Taco
Yeah, that's what it is.
Bell.
Hey, so we're gonna be cooking food here in about 30 minutes. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
We're
well,
cooking up a stream.
Oh boy.
We got it in the oven. We are slow roasting the stream for you. It'll be ready in about 30 minutes.
Yeah.
30 minutes or less.
30 minutes. Okay, I'm done.